Hey, this is Scott Lara again, another personal video talking about my hernia repair, surgery, and recovery. Shout out to Dr. Abbas and everyone at HCA Memorial here in Jacksonville, Florida. They've been very helpful. They've answered some of my questions during this time. So if you consider Friday the 12th, day one, today's Wednesday, which makes it day 6. And so shout out to my wife, Marty, who's been taking care of me also. And before I forget, guys, if at all possible, have someone help you those first couple days at home. It really helps to have someone helping you. Yeah, you got to get up, you got to get around, you got to walk. You just can't be bedridden and sitting in a chair. But I want to give you a tip. Guys, get something like this. And I'll tell you why you want this. Because if you drop something and you need to pick something up, that is a great tool. So you're not bending all the way over to pick up a fork or a spoon or something you dropped. So again, get something that has some grippers on it like that so you're not bending over. Okay, that was a super secret tip. So day one, the hospital, everything was good, got me in. I had high blood pressure. They gave me some medicine for that, came home. And I did not go straight to bed. I just walked around, so forth. My main concern was constipation because I have seen many videos on YouTube about this, and I've seen grown men, and I'm a Navy veteran. I've seen grown men on YouTube. I cried, I was scared, I went to the ER, death and destruction. So I was mindful about having the correct diet my whole time, like chicken noodle soup and smoothies and real good mashed potatoes, stuff like that, lots of water. So from day one, since when I got home, I was drinking Miralax. I was drinking Miralax to keep that water in the digestive system because that's what I read. You don't want hard stool, you don't want to strain, you don't want to push. So up until yesterday, day 5, I still had not gone to the bathroom. I was able to urinate okay, but on the other side, and I was concerned. I did not want to mess up my mesh surgery by having hard stool and pushing and straining. And so I took a stool softener from Target, and then I called the doctor, actually 2 days, day 4 and day 5, and said, hey, listen, I'm still, and they're like, oh, well, we better take it up a notch. And so take some Duxalax. Now, I will tell you about Duxalax. You got to look at the expiration date because you know how expiration dates are, right? The manufacturers put those on there so that you buy more products. Well, from what I read about Duxalax, you cannot take it after the expiration date because it's not as powerful, whatever. I did have some that was a year old. I did take one, and that cleaned me out. This morning when I woke up, I was able to go, came right out. It was not formed or hard or anything. It was just loose. And I don't want to say it was like diarrhea. It wasn't like real watery like that. It was more solidy. And sorry for being direct, but definitely came right out. There was no pain. And I think I'm back on the road to recovery. But I saw this one YouTube video. This guy said he ate a lot of cheese. Now, I was born at night, but not last night. Cheese is going to plug you up. So you got to really watch what your diet is, in my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. But watch your diet, especially these first couple weeks. And so now on day 6, I feel good. I'm up and around. I'm walking, which I've been doing the whole time. I've been able to go to the bathroom. And I think it's a huge balance because you've got to take care of yourself. You got to walk. You got to be able to, get moving because I think the big thing they're concerned about is blood clots, right? So you don't want to just sit around in bed or just sit around all day. You got to get moving in your system and also psychologically. It really helps you getting moving, getting going again. Now, am I going to be taking stairs today? No. Am I going to be jet skiing today? No. What I am going to be doing next Tuesday is going on a 3-day cruise on the new Icon of the Seas. Now, I know what you're saying. Hey, Scott, what about your luggage? Well, I'm going to pack light. When I get to the cruise port, I'm going to have the porters take the stuff out of the car. I'm not going to be lifting heavy suitcases, even though it's a short little 3-day cruise on the brand new Icon of the Seas. I'm going to be taking it very easy. And, if you've ever been on a cruise, yeah, the steak, the shrimp and all the lobster, well, I'm going to be eating very carefully on the cruise as well so that I don't have hard stools because I have a couple of main concerns. One, I don't want to mess up this mesh surgery. I don't want to go back under the knife again on this. And it wasn't the knife, it was laparoscopy. So number one, I don't want to have to do this again. Number two, all these things that I've seen on YouTube and through my doctor and everything, and that's why I'm doing these videos to help you, especially you guys, just take these steps, because, it's just like when guys get vasectomies, right? They want to power through, go back out running, jumping, parasailing. Got to take it easy. Just listen to your body. It's not being less of a man to take your time getting back into these activities. And listen, I'm not the guy bench pressing, running, jumping, triathlete. I'm not that kind of guy. But at 62 years old, I'm not sedentary. I am moving around. I eat right and use sunscreen, all that kind of stuff to stay healthy. So in conclusion, day 6, I feel great. But the main tips, guys, number one, please try to get somebody to help you around the house for the first couple of days, just to help you not overexert yourself. Number two, get some of these things, because trust me, if you drop something, you do not want to bend over and pick it up. And I've used those things like 10 times. If I dropped a piece of ice, if I dropped a fork, if I dropped something, and my wife was sitting on the couch watching TV and I didn't want to bother her, I just used that utensil. Probably get it at the dollar store. And I should link that on here for Amazon for commission. But anyway, just grab one of those things. You'll thank me. Also, eat light, chicken noodle soup, smoothies. Don't go to Five Guys. Don't go to Firehouse Subs. Don't get a Meat Lover's Pizza. Just hold off on that stuff for a week or two until your system gets reacclimated. Number one, from the anesthesia. And the last tip I'll just say is, thank you. And it's not, do I want to say it's not as bad as I thought? It's as bad as I thought. But again, I think if you take my tips and these other tips you see on the internet to help you, get through this. And I had bilateral. I had both sides. I just didn't have one side, and it was laparoscopic. So anyway, that's all I have. Scott Lara, president of militaryfairs.com, thecruisegenius.com. Check out the channels. If you're a veteran, go to militaryfairs.com. I'm the president of that company, and I help military folks get discounts on travel. And of course, thecruisegenius.com, talking about cruising. And have a great day. Scott Lara 1961 on Twitter. Take care.